Our community is very warm and welcoming. I always advise families to come to our campus and visit the school. It's important that we make sure in the admissions process that students are a good fit for us, that they're going to make them a good member of our community, but vice versa. Our community aligns with what their desires and values are. Our community was built around different cultures and backgrounds and different viewpoints. I think that that's something that our students see immediately when they enter our campus. We are located in Faribault, Minnesota. We are about 45 minutes south of Minneapolis and St. Paul, the Twin Cities. For our international students, it's a really easy travel to get to our campus. We're only about 35 minutes away from our international airport. We have a fantastic transportation crew. Students just let our transportation and upper school know when they're arriving to campus. We then have faculty that will go and pick our students up and bring them back to our school. The town of Faribault is really small. We're far enough away from the cities to where we don't have to worry about safety. Our students can walk off campus and go to local cafes and restaurants. They can meet the owners from these shops down on our main street. But then we're also close enough to the cities where we can take advantage of all the opportunities that, the bigger cities have to offer. We have about 3 universities that are within 20 minutes of our campus. We have lots of different museums. We have a series of hospitals called the Mayo Clinics that were started here in Rochester, Minnesota. So our students have opportunities to go there and to study with different physicians and doctors at these hospitals. For our students that are interested in activities on the weekends, we have all sorts of different sports teams, professional teams, and in the winter time, we're not scared of the cold weather. We're not scared of the snow. So activities don't stop. People go outside, we go skiing. There's lots of different markets going on. Faribault's a really wonderful place. Minnesota is also a melting pot of all sorts of different cultures. We have so many different cultures and backgrounds of people that it's nice when our students can go into town and meet other international families that may not even be a part of our Shattuck-St. Mary's community, but a part of our Faribault community. Yeah, so our school was built the same year that Minnesota became a state. So, our school was built almost before the town was built. So our community of Faribault knows about our school. Some people just think that it's the big castle up on the hill, but we want to make sure that the community of Faribault knows who our students are. Because again, our students go to cafes, they're spending money at these restaurants. So we do something called Impact Wednesdays. Last year, we gave all of our students $10 and they had to go into our main street, and it was a big scavenger hunt. But what they had to do is they had to go into every single shop and purchase something from that shop or restaurant. At that point, they then had to have a conversation with the shop owner. And like I said, we're a melting pot here in Faribault. We have a lot of international families that live here and own restaurants in different markets. So our students had to have conversations with them, ask them where they were from. How did they get to Faribault? Do they know anything about our School of Shattuck-St. Mary's Hall? All of our students have the opportunity to make those relationships with our community of Faribault. Additionally, we do something called a Fraser Lambert concert series. So we put on a concert. It's about every 3 months. We have a really popular musician that comes in, or different musicians that come into our school, and those concert series are open to anyone. So we have people from outside of the state come into our school. We have people from the cities come into our school. A lot of times it has to do with like heritage months. So, during Black History Month, we had jazz players come in that were historians as well. We have a lot of Latin musicians that come in. Again, we have Carleton College right next to us where there are professional artists from all over the world. So within those concert series, our students are able to mingle with people outside of just the Shattuck-St. Mary's community. We have 9 total. So we do have our athletics. So we do have ice hockey for girls and boys, soccer for girls and boys, as well as golf and figure skating. For our soccer, we play at a very elite level. Unfortunately, for our boys soccer team, we do play in a league under FIFA, and FIFA does have regulations for international students where we can only allow so many international students on our team. We also have our golf program, and additionally, we do have our figure skating center of excellence. We actually have hired 2 new coaches. We have had Peter Bevere and then now his fiance, and they have both competed in the Olympics. Same with our ice hockey program. We do have 2 female gold Olympians that coach our girls team. We have these people that have reached the highest status in their sport, and they're back and they want to give back to our community. And also just to mention that both of the gold Olympians that coach our girls hockey team are alum of the school. We do have our academic centers of excellences. We have our engineering center of excellence, bioscience center of excellence, and the major. For our engineering center of excellence, the director of that program, he wants to make sure that students know that there's a lot of different kinds of engineering out there. We want our students to know that you can go into hydro engineering, you can go into bioscience engineering. So the first year that our students arrive, they have a wide range of topics that they can study, and then later on their second, third year at the school, they can really narrow down what type of engineering they want to be studying. And then in our bioscience program, that's for students that really want to go into the medical industry. We have students that are studying environmental sciences. We have students that are studying very in-depth, more of the specific part of your retina. And a majority of these students are also getting their research published in medical journals. And the director of the program, Dr. Law Liberty, she was a medical doctor, and about 14 years ago, she retired to start this program. She wanted students to know that if you're interested in the medical industry, and there's so many different career paths that they could take. The next center of excellence is called the major. Mr. Peck is the director of this program. He creates a curriculum for his students. The program is very small, and it's for students that have a really strong passion for something, but maybe we don't have that one thing at our school. My favorite example is this year we do have 2 international students that are studying to become airline pilots. We don't have a pilots program at our school, but what we have done is Mr. Peck has created an individualized curriculum for these students. So they are learning all the international laws to become pilots. They're learning all the laws that are in place in the United States. And we actually had an alum of the school donate a flight simulator to the program. These students are getting their flight hours right in the classroom. We also have an airport just about 5 minutes away. That same alum has donated his own personal plane for them to get their flight hours. So whatever students want to research or to work on, Mr. Peck will make it happen. There's been a lot of different variety of what students have wanted to research over the last few years, but I think that that's an amazing opportunity for our students that are passionate about something, but maybe that something doesn't exist in the traditional school setting.